Today we're taking a look at these college basketball matches, which are happening on Wednesday, January 25, 2023, and giving you team picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and make sure to watch it till the end so you don't miss any of our picks. Also check out our Patreon if you want access our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. You will find the link in description and comment section below. One more thing before we start, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link in the description and comment section below. Massachusetts Minutemen vs Richmond Spiders. The UMass Minutemen, 11-8-2 to 5-8-10, will be trying to snap their two-game losing streak when they face the Richmond Spiders, 11-9, 4-3-8-10, on Wednesday night. The Minutemen are coming off a 74-68 loss to St. Joseph's as 2.5-point underdogs. The Spiders are coming off a 74-62 loss to VCU as 1.5-point favorites. The Spiders have won 5 of their last 6 games, but they have struggled on the road where they have lost 5 of their last 6 games. They aren't very good offensively, and they play worse on the road, scoring less than 67 points per game. They've also struggled at the charity stripe, making less than 70% of their free throws on the road. They don't rebound the ball as well as the Minutemen on the road, and they've been careless with the ball, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for the Minutemen, who average more than 7 steals per game at home. With UMass holding opponents under 72 points per game at home, the Spiders will struggle offensively in this game. The Minutemen struggled in recent games, but they play better at home where they have won 3 of their last 4 games. They play well offensively at home where they are scoring more than 78 points per game. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them more scoring opportunities, and they do a good job protecting the ball at home. Our team pick is UMass Minutemen plus 1 point. The Spiders usually play well defensively, but they've struggled on the road, where they are giving up more than 70 points per game, and will have a hard time slowing down the Minutemen, so go with UMass to cover the spread. Duquesne Dukes vs Loyola Chicago Ramblers. The Loyola Chicago Ramblers, 7-12 1-6-8-10, will be going for their second consecutive win when they face the Duquesne Dukes, 13-7, 3-4-8-10, on Wednesday night. The Ramblers are coming off a 67-55 win over St. Bonaventure as 1.5-point favorites. The Dukes are coming off a 65-58 loss to Fordham as 7-point favorites. The Dukes have won 6 of their last 10 games and 11 of their last 14 home games. They are very good offensively, especially at home where they are scoring more than 76 points per game. They have taken advantage of their opportunities at the charity stripe, making over 70% of their free throws. They are also very aggressive on the offensive glass, grabbing more than 13 offensive rebounds per game at home, which will lead to extra scoring opportunities. They also do a good job protecting the ball and won't give the Ramblers a lot of extra scoring opportunities. With the Ramblers giving up more than 73 points per game on the road, they will have a hard time slowing down the Dukes in this game. Our team pick is Duquesne Dukes minus 9 points. The Ramblers have lost 7 of their last 8 games and 4 of their last 5 road games. They have struggled offensively, especially on the road where they are scoring less than 62 points per game. They have struggled at the free throw line and don't rebound the ball as well as the Dukes, so don't expect them to get a lot of extra scoring opportunities in this game. They've also been careless with the ball, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for the Dukes, who average more than 7 steals per game at home. With the Dukes holding opponents under 70 points per game at home, the Ramblers will have a hard time keeping up with them, so go with Duquesne to cover the spread. St. Bonaventure Bonnies vs Fordham Rams. The Fordham Rams continue a road trip Wednesday night with a game in St. Bonaventure, New York, against the St. Bonaventure Bonnies. Fordham comes into Wednesday with 15 wins on the year of winning 3 of the last 5, including 2 in a row, following a 7-point win against Duquesne. Defensively, Fordham shined, holding Duquesne to only 58 points on 30.6% shooting and forced 13 turnovers in the victory. Offensively, Fordham did just enough, making 38.3% of their shots to score 65 points after a 42-point second half to secure the win. The wrong team is favored in this matchup, and it will show from the opening minutes Wednesday night. Fordham has a superior offense, and the Rams are playing the much better basketball. As of late. Our team pick is Fordham Rams plus 5 points. Look for Fordham to continue their hot streak Wednesday night on the road as they pull off the underdog win and cover. VCU Rams vs George Mason Patriots. The George Mason Patriots, 12-8, 4-3, 8-10, will be going for their second consecutive win when they face the VCU Rams, 15-5, 6-1, 8-10, on Wednesday night. The Patriots are coming off a 79-72 win over Rhode Island as 2-point favorites. The Rams are coming off a 74-62 win over Richmond as 1.5-point underdogs. The Rams have won 10 of their last 11 games and 11 of their last 12 home games. They have played well offensively, especially at home where they are scoring more than 74 points per game while making 48% of their shots. They rebound the ball well and they're aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them more scoring chances. The Patriots usually play well defensively, but they struggled in recent road games, giving up at least 72 points in 3 of their last 4 road games, so expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Rams in this game. The Patriots have won 3 of their last 5 games, but they've struggled on the road and lost 4 of their last 5 games. They've struggled offensively on the road, scoring a little over 65 points per game. They've also struggled at the charity stripe, making less than 60% of their free throws. Their rebounding has been good, which will keep them in this game, but they're very careless with the ball on the road, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for the Rams, who average 10 steals per game at home. Our team pick is Rams minus 8 points. With the Rams holding opponents under 63 points per game at home, expect them to keep the Patriots' offense in check. Go with VCU to cover the spread. Nebraska Cornhuskers vs Northwestern Wildcats. The Nebraska Cornhuskers, 10-10 3-6 Big Ten, will be going for their second consecutive home win when they face the Northwestern Wildcats, 13-5 4-3 Big Ten, on Wednesday night. The Wildcats are coming off a 66-63 win over Wisconsin. Northwestern ended the game making 43.1% of their field goals and 37.5% of their three-pointers. Boog Buie led the Wildcats with 20 points, 7 rebounds, and 5 assists. Chase Audich finished with 16 points and 3 rebounds, while Brooks Barnizer added 9 points and 5 rebounds. The Wildcats have won 8 of their last 11 games. They aren't very good offensively, but they play better at home where they are scoring more than 69 points per game. They've taken advantage of their opportunities at the charity stripe, making over 74% of their free throws. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass, which will give them more scoring opportunities, and they don't turn the ball over a lot. The Cornhuskers usually play well defensively, but they struggled in recent games, giving up at least 73 points in 5 of their last 6 games, so expect them to have a hard time slowing down the Wildcats in this game. The Cornhuskers have lost 4 of their last 6 games. They aren't very good offensively, but they play better at home where they are scoring more than 71 points per game. They have struggled at the charity stripe, making less than 70% of their free throws. They don't rebound the ball as well as the Wildcats and won't get a lot of extra scoring chances against them. They've also been careless with the ball, which will lead to easy scoring opportunities for the Wildcats, who average more than 10 steals per game on the road. Our team pick is Northwestern Wildcats minus 1 point. With Northwestern holding opponents under 65 points per game on the road, the Cornhuskers will struggle offensively in this game, so go with Northwestern to cover the spread. Bradley Braves vs Illinois State Redbird. The Illinois State Redbirds go back on the road Wednesday night to Illinois for a game against the Bradley Braves. Illinois State comes into Wednesday 5 games below .500, riding a 3-game skid following a 20-point blowout loss against Valparaiso. Defensively, Illinois State was obliterated as Valparaiso scored 71 points, including 38 in the second half on 57% shooting and 56.3% from beyond the arc. Offensively, Illinois State was terrible, making only 33.9% of their shots and turned the ball over 15 times to score only 51 points in 40 minutes. When looking at KenPom's adjusted efficiency margin, there is a huge difference in the rankings, as Illinois State is 265th in the sport with a -8.08 rating, while Bradley is 85th in college basketball with a +8.65 rating up to this point. There is a huge difference offensively as of late, with the Redbirds scoring just 57 points in their last 3 games, while the Braves are averaging 78.8 points in their previous 5 games. Our team pick is Bradley Braves minus 13.5 points. All in all, go with the Bradley Braves to cover the spread in this game.